Hey all, Russ here, RVerTV. Welcome. Well, that's what we're looking for today. We're going to do a little wildflower hunt. What do you think? They're few and far between this year around Arizona anyway. So I have a little route planned. Basically, it's just going to be a fun day. I do this every year. First part of April. Down here in the east end of Quartzsite. Had to come down, check mail, take care of a few things. This is home base for RVerTV. Weather is still cool. Windy, cool, rainy. About every 3-4 days we're getting storms rolling through yet, which will change. That's probably kind of holding up the spring bloom too. If it goes too late, they just won't pop this year. Last year we had all those super blooms. Look at all those white dots out there. There are a lot of people here still boondocking out in the desert. So it ain't over. Not yet. Well, what do you say? Let's get this day going. Well, here we go. This is the last trip down here this spring. We're gearing up, road trip time. Had the van and getting serviced twice. They had to order parts. All kinds of work got done to this thing, so, but it's ready to travel. New dollar store going in down here at this end of town. Also up here on the left at Patty's Propane. You know, they stay open year round there at Patty's. Be sure to stop in and say hi to Devin. But look at this, the bakery reopened. It's called Rob's Bakery. Right there on the left in that trailer. So he's open, officially open now. That old bakery was a staple here in Quartzsite forever. It's all remodeled. Brand new stuff on the inside and really good sweets and treats. Well, we're gonna head out towards Dome Rock Mountain out there. I have a top secret location for wildflowers out there. So you promise you can't tell anyone. I'm going to show it to you today. Normally they're out there. Got one little section I always go to out there. Then I thought afterwards, get done here in Quartzsite, we're going to shoot over to Ehrenburg and head up along the Colorado River. Go see a little waterway on our way out of here. Okay. Thought we'd swing by Tyson. You can see vendors are tearing down. The shows are over. Vendors are just tearing down, hanging till they can hit the road. A lot of these guys, it's still snowing where they're from. Game stores officially closed. Will reopen October 1st. Perfect day today. My goodness, this is perfect. A lot of times by this time in April, we're in a little bit of heat. But it's only going to be about 75, 76 degrees today. No wind either, but look how green everything is yet. It got well watered. Okay, we're just gonna keep on trucking. I haven't checked mail yet. We'll do that. Let's run out here first while we still got this good morning sun. Then I'll double back, check mail, then we'll hit the road. And here's Love's Trucks. This place is so jam-packed all the time. Truck Central. Yeah, there's a guy with a guitar. Traveling with his guitar there. Not bad. Yeah, I don't know how many trucks come through Quartzsite. It's endless. There's RV Lifestyles there on the left. Then up here, there's only 2 motels in Quartzsite. That's always amazed me. One of the big chains hasn't come in here and built something. They always say they're going to, but don't. This Super 8 up here. Then over on the left, there's gold claims. That has always been a hot spot for metal detecting, dry washing, all that. Right there on the left. A lot of claims are private though. You got to be careful where you go. Then out here, Dome Rock Road, off to the right, the Metal Detecting Club. They got several hundred acres of claims. You join the club for 20 bucks. You can metal detect and dry wash all year long for only 20 bucks. Few boondockers out here. Okay. Close your eyes, you can't see this. This is our top secret location coming up. Right up here along the roadway. I see them right now. See them off to the right and left, the yellow. Hopefully there's some purple ones up here. Okay, here it is right here. There's a few. Okay, let me get parked. Alright, you can open your eyes now. Don't tell. Every year I come out here and I always see some color. This is right off Dome Rock Road. Few purple. Some years it's a lot thicker with them. That's what we're looking for today. We're going to look up past Parker once I get up. I know another area. I know you can go down around Phoenix and those, I mean, we ain't going that far. I think even California you can find big fields of them, but you never know. A super bloom doesn't happen every year. They're still pretty. They're fun to look. Just a game. Little fun in the desert, huh? But the colors sure are powerful, the wildflowers. See pretty big patches of the yellow. Pretty neat out here. Yeah, there's a few boondockers hanging out here. One thing about the desert, it goes from nice to hot. Careful what you wish for out here. There's a little closer look. No aroma. You know, there's really not a smell to them. I think some of these are even poisonous. need to get that app on my phone that shows plants. Alright, not bad. Good little start for this morning. It's early. Days are getting longer now. Hard to even say it's April already at 2024. God. Wow. Unreal. There you can see the greenery and the washes where all the water ran. Heavy duty storms this spring through here. You know, that stirs up the old gold nuggets too. Replenishes the area. Comes right out of those mountains there. There's Dome Rock Mountain. All the trails. Tens of thousands of people camped here this winter, every year. Dome Rock's a very popular area. Right along busy Interstate 10. Non-stop trucks. Absolutely endless. Alright, we're just going to go up here and jump back on 10, Interstate 10. Double back into town. Check mail, then we're going to head straight over to Colorado River. Yeah, right off here to the right, that's all claims that are owned by the Quartzsite Metal Detecting Club. Always see people out there dry washing. Right down in the washes where all the water runs straight out of the mountains. Ooh, more color here too. Oh, look at this. They got all kinds of road construction here. Well, we couldn't go continue on 10 anyway. Look at this, it's closed. We'll have to double back. Alright. Well, I gotta go check mail anyway. This road here has been so tore up for a long time. They really need to fix it, and it looks like they are. Continuous trucks. If there's ever a wreck, you'll see them back up instantly, like 10 miles along. Okay, here's our famous exit 17, the one I always say not to take. We're taking it. I guess they're doing studies on improving it and widening it. They need to. Alright, cut back through town. Yeah, a lot of these guys stay open year round down here, some of the shops. That Pilot's always open, truck stops continuous. That bar and grill closed for the year. I think they're closed for good. And all the vendors, most of them guys are packing up too. And pizza place stays open year round, I believe. Okay, right up here is the mighty post office. Talk about a place that gets overrun in the winter. This does. Goodness. Nice, that big empty parking lot. Yay. Alright, I just gotta run in a minute. Was that fast enough? That's funny. Alright, we're gonna jump back on this Interstate 10. We're gonna go straight over. It's about 18 miles over to Ehrenburg. Matter of fact, let's stop at the old River Sands RV Resort. We can get a pretty good look at Colorado there. Then I want to run all the way up to Parker. We're going to take the road that goes all the way up through Poston. Maybe we'll find a few flowers up that way. I don't know. I know of a couple areas up along Parker Dam Road. That's the goal. I might even spend the night up there. Supposedly there's a brand new KOA right on the river, all opened up. Alright, what's y'all saying? Head west? Okay. Well, so long, Quartzsite. We seeing you in the fall. This is the last trip down here. Seems like this last winter season just went flying by. Starts right around December with the Christmas parade and all the big shows, and then it's over. Alright, we'll follow these trucks. They look like they know where they're going. Here's the exit right here for Dome Rock. We just came back out of here from our secret location where all the wildflowers are. I know, I'm just joking. Look at that, there's color right along the highway here. A lot of flowers. Must be moisture content they get. I don't know. Usually can find color out here along Dome Rock. Alright, to the river we go. This is Tom Wells Road. You can actually dry camp, boondock out here off to the left. A lot of people come out here. You're only about 5 miles from the Colorado River and the California state line. That truck stop is always busy there too. Made it. Exit 1. This is Ehrenburg. Yeah, let's stop at River Sands. Go look up Lou, their manager. I filmed their grand opening back in November. It's a brand new RV resort. It's a higher end one. They got park models you can rent. There's the old laundromat. That's been there forever. That little mall there. In Ehrenburg, all they have here is a dollar store. I think one gas station down here. Now up on the freeway. Got the truck stops. Okay, oh, here it is. Almost missed it. Alright, well, stop in, say hi. Here's their office gift shop. I think they're just now getting opened up too. Very cool place. I'll put a link for the video from November down description.
Hey Russ, how are you?
Good, Lou.
How are you doing today? Welcome to River Sands. Great to have you.
Thanks.
Thanks for stopping by the best place on the Colorado River, River Sands in Ehrenburg, Arizona. We will be open every day, all through the summer. If it gets a little warm, then we've got the beautiful Colorado River to cool off in. We also have a pool to enjoy and a 5,000 square foot air conditioned clubhouse. It's not too hot to have a good time at River Sands. Come on down.
And you got that big old swimming pool, huh?
Beautiful swimming pool.
All right, thanks, Lou.
Well, you heard Lou, you open year round, but that big old swimming pool. Here's their park models. Same rate as if you got a motel room. I mean, you can't beat it. And you're right on the Colorado River. Got your own little kitchen and everything. Here's the clubhouse, 5,000 square foot. They got a workout center. Huge area. Good, super good Wi-Fi. I mean, probably some of the best Wi-Fi I've ever had staying in an RV resort. There's the river. There's their little fishing pond, catch and release. Over 200 sites here, plus the park models. Brand spanking new. I mean, this place just opened a few months ago, and there's the mighty Colorado River. Straight across is California. Down there, there's that big old swimming pool. They got a jacuzzi, spa. It's probably one of the nicest clubhouses I've ever seen in an RV resort. Alright, glad I stopped. They are some super nice people that work there. Alright, this is downtown Ehrenburg. A lot of farm workers live here because there's ag fields all the way up to Parker. It's about a 40-mile stretch. Here's one of the main schools for the area. All the Quartzsite kids come over here too, go to school. They gotta ride a bus every day. And post office, fire department, little town park. Just a little small town right on the mighty Colorado River. Ton of history here. It goes way, way back. Well, maybe we might find wildflowers. I kind of doubt it along this stretch. I think once we get up past Parker, we'll get a little luckier. Still a cool little drive if you've never done it up through here. Alright, right here at the edge of town, where the pavement changes, we are now on the Crit Indian Reservation, Colorado River Indian Tribes. It goes up all the way up along the Colorado. A ton of history here. Actually, there's a memorial up here. We'll stop at the community of Poston, Arizona. Big history. Okay, now check this out. We're kind of going through desert. Go over this bridge. We're about maybe 6-7 miles out of Ehrenburg. Should be the bridge up here. It's always gives me, and voila, instant agricultural fields. Just square mile after square mile. They grow everything here year round. Massive supply of water out of the Colorado River. Big business. This as far as you can see. I've seen cotton here. Not sure. Wow, look at all the smoke up there. Not sure everything else they grow. Something's burning pretty good up there. These farms go way back. They even have their own airplanes here, crop dusters. Oh no, I see a fire truck coming in. Oh wow, there's a whole bunch of them up here. Well, that's too bad. Let's see, he's turning. Looks like a mobile home on fire up here. Hard to tell, there's quite a few buildings. Yeah, that's sad. Hope no one got hurt. Well, looks like they're putting it out. Okay, right up here, there's a group of palm trees. It's a memorial. Poston. The history goes back into World War II. This was part of the Japanese internment camp, and now they built it out to a huge memorial. I drove past this for years, never knew what it was. I've taken this road so many times. One time I stopped and Here, we'll stop. I'll show you the memorials and some of the storyboards. Different time, different world. Pretty cool how they laid this out. Very fitting. They have ceremonies here and stuff. I think families visit. There it is, 1942 to 45. Thousands of people were here. They actually built a lot of the infrastructure, the canals. They raised their own food. Children are raised here. Tremendous history. There's a photo of some of the camp. All the buildings. Really hot? No, it's very hot here. That looks like up in Parker, some of the railroad tracks. And more pictures. All the kids that were raised here. Also the schools, how they used all the water. Off the mighty Colorado. These pictures seem newer. I don't remember them. Maybe they were here last time. Been a while since I stopped. What a pretty day. Probably mid-70s. No wind finally. Yay. Alright, there's more storyboards. If you get a chance, check out this memorial. Like I said earlier, I drove past it for a few years, never realized what it was. One day I stopped, seen all this. Alright, well, I just checked. I got a site up. We're going to stay tonight right on the Colorado, on the California side. It's a KOA. It's actually not a new one, no. It's an old resort. All those resorts up there on Parker Dam Road are very old. This used to be called Riverland, but we're going to end up there. Should be cool. I've done this before. Been a few years. But hopefully we'll see some boats and maybe a few wildflowers. Okay, here's a little community of Poston. A little store here. I think it's called Woody's. Yep. Get fuel. Like a little convenience store. Agriculture everywhere. Massive operations. Big bucks. Big. Alright, not too much farther. We'll be up in Parker. Oh, here on the right, there's part of their irrigation canal system. It's huge. They run a lot of water off that river through here. It's a big operation for that. Okay, this road coming up here, it's called Agnes Wilson Road. And you can actually go all the way into California. There's a bridge that crosses up here. It's kind of like a little unknown cut through. Right there, you make a left. It's about, maybe four miles or so down there, and you cross over the river. And it dumps you over on Highway 95 over there. And here, this water tower, it's a school for the tribes. Right there. Then we're almost up into Parker. Road closed. Oh no. We're going to take the scenic way in. Make a right. This should cut us right back around. They got a bridge out up here. Check this out. You're going to see it in just a minute. It should come in on the camera. Wait for it. There it is. Crop duster. See him? Look how close he is to those power lines. And drops right down. There he goes. What a job, huh? We'll be back on the main road in a minute. Alright, here we are. Off to the right, that's all the administration offices for the reservation, all the crit headquarters. They got their own police force here, everything. Alright, this is the back way into Parker. That water tower right there, they have, I'll show you right up here on the left. They have their own medical hospital here for the reservation. There's actually two hospitals in Parker. The big main one over on the other end of town, then this one. And this back way into Parker. I rarely ever drive through here. Okay, I'm going to make a quick stop, if nobody minds. My good friend Will Ponce, he's sheriff here. I'm going to stop at the sheriff's department. Say hi a second. Then we're going to head over. Got plenty of time. I can't get in that RV park yet for a couple hours. These are the back streets of Parker. There's AutoZone on the left, is Wells Fargo. Grocery store, Food City up here on the left. A lot of little shops back in here. This is also the county seat. A lot of county offices here for La Paz County. There's your fire department straight across. When we leave, I'll drive through the little downtown district. Right up here, Sheriff's Department. Alright, quick pit stop, and I'll be right back. Need a tank? There you go on the right. These guys do a good service for this community. They patrol a massive area. La Paz County is one of the poorest counties in Arizona, so they don't have big budgets here. They also patrol the part of the Colorado River here too. Alright, here's a little downtown area here. A lot of little shops, little eateries. Parker's a pretty cool little community. Probably the biggest town in this whole area, because they got the Walmart, Safeway here, banks. Once again, it's a county seat. Got 2 car dealers here, Bradley Ford's here. Then there's a Chevy dealer on the other end of town. And then these little strip malls here, just full of little shops, insurance companies. There's Bradley Ford. Motels, pizza places. The river draws year-round tourism here too, especially the resorts. Over where we're going to be on Parker Dam Road, you'll see the resorts. That's a huge draw, especially during spring break, and all summer long the boaters just flock here out of California, Southern Cal, all them places. Alright, gonna make a left up here to Light. Most people only see Riverside Avenue going straight ahead and then off to the right, going down towards Quartzsite. Alright, here we go. Going to California. It's only like a mile. Then this end of town, you know, you got more shops. There's that big ATV dealer there. They do a ton of business. Some of the older motels in this end. Then Crossroads Cafe up here. Very popular place to eat. They've been in business a long, long time. Then there's their inspection station up here for trucks. They check them coming in. Then we're going to cross the river. This old railroad bridge up here on the right. Old trestle bridge. It caught on fire a few years ago. They rebuilt a lot of it. It's been in movies, all kinds of things. That bridge goes way, way back. Way back. Alright, here we go. Across the mighty Colorado. State line is the middle of the river. Off to the left, about 6 miles down this road here, is Big River. There's actually RV parks. I stayed out there several years ago. There's 2 big RV parks out there, and you stay right on the river as well. Okay, this is Highway 62 to the left. This would take you all the way across the desert clear over to Palm Springs. But we're going to go to the right, and this is the start of Parker Dam Road, where all the resorts are. Hey, maybe we'll find a burro or two. They kind of hang along here. There's a warning sign right there for them. They do. They'll stand right in the middle of the road. Got to watch out for them. But this is one of the prettiest drives you can take, this Parker Dam Road. Look at that huge mobile home park right on the water. River's down a little bit. They really control the flow of it. Another look at the bridge. Right down there is the town of Earp, named after Wyatt Earp. He had silver mines a little farther out in the mountains here. But you're going to see off-road trails, sand dunes. There's a lot of resorts. It's about a 20-mile stretch all the way up to Parker Dam. You can see all the trails. Just a pretty area. That's a little hydro dam. They generate power out of that. Right to the right of that is Blue Water Casino. Isn't the landscape cool? Way before they dammed all the river up, it used to flood miles wide. There's a casino. And straight out there, there's the Walmart. And then the rest of Parker. Okay, we don't have too much farther to get up that Riverland resort, but it's too early to get in there. So why don't we do this? We'll go exploring. We're going to look for some more wildflowers. We're not that far from Crossroads, the old ghost town. Maybe we'll run up there too. Feels good to be back out and about, though. Kind of was getting cooped up between the storms and getting the van worked on. Really looking forward to starting to travel. Utah. About 3 weeks, we're going to do a run up through Utah, and then end of May, the big trip starts. If you get a chance, check out my website, RVerTV.tv. Get over there and sign up for the newsletter. It's free. Put one out twice a month, right around the 5th and 20th of the month. Usually on time, once in a while a day or two late, but we get them out. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv. Got a merch shop, hats, t-shirts, all kinds of cool stuff, coffee mugs, you name it. Appreciate it. Okay, this is where the resorts start. They're one after another. I believe this is the one we'll stay at later. Yep. KOA. They just switched it to a KOA. We'll come back to it. It's called Riverland. All these resorts got tons of mobile homes in them and park models. Some RV sites. I know that Emerald one up here, it's even like a club, a timeshare. You gotta become a member to even stay at it. There's the river, yay. No big wind yet. You know, up here somewhere, I always say that, huh? There's a little pole out. We'll stop and look for flowers there. So far I haven't seen any color alongside the road. Normally you do. And they got the flooded signs out. Still looks wet. Washers have been running. A lot of rain. Just a ton of... Ooh, here it is. Yay. This is it. I always drive past it. It's like a little day use area. They got trails you can hike. We're the only ones here. Really don't see any color though, huh? Well, got a little time to kill. Let's stretch the legs and walk around a little bit. Alright. This is called Bass Point. Bureau of Land Management, day use area. So you can probably fish off the banks over here. Pretty cool. I've only stopped here one other time. Little restroom. River's on the other side of these knolls. Not an ounce of color, is there? I don't see a single flower. Well, what do you want to do? Let's walk up here a little ways. This day is still turning out gorgeous. Not too hot, not too windy. And not a single flower. Look at that. Maybe the burros eat them. Which could be, huh? Them guys get around. You see their hoof prints everywhere. And that's the river out that direction. I thought we were closer to the river here. We're not. There's your river. Across the way is Arizona. Nope, nothing up here, huh? Still a nice little day use area here. No charge either. I know at Bullfrog you gotta pay $5 to use that one. I didn't see no fees here. So you got little trails, come down here and fish right off the banks. Well, let's run up to Crossroads. It's an old abandoned ghost town, old building up here. Maybe we'll find a flower or two up there. It's a cool place to stop anyway. Okay, here's the resort here. that's has a private membership. You can't even stay at it unless you have to sit through like two hours of like a timeshare thing. Big corporations own these resorts. They don't own the property. That's all leased. This is all controlled by the government. Probably Army Corps engineers or one of them. But these places are huge and they're old. I used to store a trailer up the road here a lot of years ago. They have big inside storage. There's another one. Okay, we should be getting close to Crossroads. Here it is, just through this big wash. We'll walk around. There's the old abandoned store. Used to be a post office. Thank goodness they're saving this area. Alright, take a walk. I see color. We found them. Yay. Few of them anyway. I know I spotted them here before. Okay. Look at the size of that tree, huh? Right next to the river. It's got plenty of water. There's some color. I'll show you the storyboard. This place is so interesting. It was a thriving town back in the day. Back when they built the dam, the aqueduct. They called it lawless. There was a ton of crime here back in the 30s. 3,000 people here, 5 grocery stores, 3 restaurants, pool hall, barbershop, beauty shop, mortuary, bowling alley, 3 gas stations, 2 car lots, and then this old store. This is all that's left. Swanbeck's. It was a post office and it closed down in 1973. Right there, that one. Where the old gas pumps used to sit. Then this old shell of a building. Thank goodness they're keeping it. They didn't bulldoze it down like everything else. Ooh, I see a little sign in there and we'll go read it. These walls could talk, huh? They claim it's haunted. You don't know. What's left of the old wood frame from the door. I want to see what the sign says back here. Been a while since I stopped here. Notice American heritage. Don't destroy it, so they're saving it. Good. Good deal. If you ever want to get a really cool selfie, this tree out here, I've showed this before. Oh, flowers, look, we found them. There's more. Yay. Well, that's twice today. There you go. I knew it all the time, huh? Right. Anyway, if you want to get a really cool selfie, look at this tree. Look at the size of it and how it grew. You can stand underneath it and hold your hands up. Your arms like you're holding up the tree. That thing is old. But look how it grew. Isn't that crazy? That's Mother Nature artwork, a true sculpture. Alright, well, there's more storyboards on the other side of the road. I'll show you those. Then we can probably start heading down towards that RV resort. The old Riverland. The site I got right on the water, can back the van right to it. Well, a little color here. A little purple. Hey, it's something. In the morning, I will go over the Parker Dam. We'll stop up there too. Those trees are growing straight across the ground, huh? Can you imagine? That's almost 100 years ago now. Back in the 30s. 90 years. This would have been a bustling place. Thousands of people. All the workers from building the dam and the aqueduct. Okay, there's a layout of the town. Crossways and the crossroads. Roughnecks ruled. Yeah, I heard it was lawless. Unsolved crimes and murders and just a different way of life. That reads, without question, rough way of life. No modern conveniences. Days were hot and dry and killings were common. There's a drawing of the old store, Swanbeck's. Pretty cool. History. Saving history right here. Old ghost town. And a little history about the area. I know people find artifacts when they're out four-wheeling. Old dishes and pottery and things, because the people camped right along the river. That was their home. Probably their only way of staying cool in the heat was the river. There's the old dirt main street. There's looking out at the resorts. Now straight across, that's Arizona. That's high rent district. Those condos and homes go for in the millions. Then you got Crossroads Campground. It's a BLM. I think it's only $5 or $10 a night. No hookups. It's always sold out. Ooh, look at all the boats. Looks like a boating highway out there, huh? There's some four-wheelers going down there, a group of 3. You can go way back out there. A lot of miles. A lot of sand dunes out here too. Alright, well, I'm going to sit here a while, wait. Then we'll head down to the resort. Well, here we are. This is the Riverland Resort. It's an old one. They turned it to KOA 3 months ago. There is no speed restriction, so these boats and skiers are just plowing right through here. Fast jet ski. Those condos over there, they sell for big bucks. They all got their own docks. Little store, fuel, ice, and it's their RV park office. In the morning, we're going to go down across Parker Dam. I'm going to spend the night here. You can see you back your RV right up to the water. This is what a lot of these resorts offer. Well, how much is the house on the hill? If you have to ask, you can't afford it, right? That's Arizona, though. Years and years ago, I stayed at some of these resorts. When Quartzsite ended, I'd come up here for a week or two. Look at this guy, he's diving for dinner. He's thinking about it. And I'd stay right on the water just to relax before I headed north. That was a lot of years ago, probably 10, 12 years ago. I usually used to stay up at Echo Lodge, up the road away. Let's see if he dives. He's thinking about it. There he went. This is kind of fun just to sit here and watch all these boats. They're pulling kids on rafts. Kids are just screaming, yelling, having a great time. Fun day on the river. Beautiful weather. That water's gotta be cold though. So I'm still amazed this is a KOA. Most KOAs, they're newer. This one has the holiday rating. Of course, you're right on the water. Look at them kids, man. They're just having a blast. That wall's really sunk down through the time. They really control the flow of this river. They can raise and lower it. In the springtime, a lot of times they release a bunch of water to flush out the silt. Big bucks. These resorts, I mean, it's huge business. Massive. Anyway, I thought this would be fun. It's different. I always drive the Parker Dam Road. For once, I thought we'd spend the night and see what it is. Camping on the Colorado. And there's my kind of boat. Slow. Love it. This is what the site looks like. Not much, like a sardine can, huh? Narrow picnic table. But your back door is the river. It's good for one night. Maybe two. I wouldn't do any more than that. When I used to stay at the other resorts, I would do a month. And it was too much. Just too crowded. Very noisy. But for one night or so, perfect. Well, I'm just going to sit out here and enjoy the water. Those little trees look like they've just been planted. Then in the morning, we're going to go up across the Parker Dam itself. Maybe find another wildflower or two. Well, good morning. Time to get out of here. Some of the early fishermen have been out roaring around the water already. Wasn't bad. It kind of calmed down after dark. Few boats out late night. But it wasn't too bad. Slept well. It's always fun to be near the water. But time to go. We're going to go up and cross over the dam. Sun's just now starting to come up. You could hear fish jumping. So, early bird better have the worm, huh? Alright. Gotta drop off the trash bag. Give you a little map. Dumpsters down here. You can see on the mobile homes, they got big porches. Parking's a premium. Almost everyone here has a boat or access to one. Jet skis, canoes, kayaks. More RV sites up there, but I wanted the one right on the water. They charge more for it, but it's still worth it for one night. Alright, here's dumpsters. I just noticed there's a boat ramp here, so I got to launch right there. You probably got to stay here to use it. Just not enough room for a day use. I'm guessing, just call them. Once again, this is Riverland Resort. There's a whole bunch of resorts along Parker Dam Road. Well, maybe next time I'll stay up back up that Echo Lodge. Had a little bit better water access. Maybe this fall or next year. Well, what do you say? Are we going to find a wildflower this morning? I think we will. Hopefully. Always used to see them up here around the dam. Sunshine hitting the mountains there. All right, here we go. The boat traffic yesterday was just endless. Of course, that's right near all the resorts, especially on the Arizona side on the strip. Believe it or not, we got another storm coming in. Darn it. It's supposed to be a cold one too. Cold and windy. High wind warnings. Starting tomorrow. So, hey, at least we got this little trip in. Made it down to Quartzsite. The whole goal was to check mail. Have a little fun. The whole goal of this trip. There's Mr. Sunshine coming over the hill. That's cable car day use. We just passed on the right. And we're not too much farther, be up Parker Dam. For a lot of years, I would come up here the first part of April and just take pictures. That was just part of what I did when I worked down in Quartzsite as a vendor or whatever. This was always the grand finale of the end of the winter season for me. Just always felt good up here, felt comfortable. Just a nice change of pace. That was way before YouTube and videos and all that. Always enjoyed taking pictures as an amateur. All right, here we go. This road up here to the left will take you out to another RV resort. Black Meadow, I think is the name of it. It's a few miles out there, about 10 miles. Wow, look at this. They're adding all brand new road. They needed it. This was always tore up through here. And actually close these gates. You can't cross 24 hours a day here. They shut it down at night. You can actually time travel here because there's an hour difference half the year between California and Arizona. Now it's equal during daylight savings time. You cross the dam and you gain an hour. Speaking of which, there it is. Big Parker Dam. Creates mighty Lake Havasu. Once we get across, I'm going to go up top of the hill, up the Takeoff Point. We're going to look for flowers, catch the final view of this winter season. That's where all the workers park. Big cranes for the gates. Yeah, they've really fixed all this up. Brand new road. You cannot drive an RV or a trailer across here. Just vehicles. They got gate guards in those shacks there, gates. Here you go. Crossing history. Okay, this road to the immediate left here will take us up to the hill. It's called Takeoff Point. Welcome to Arizona. We just left California. Right here. This is run by the state of Arizona. It's fishing game. They got a boat launch down here, actually camping, fishing pier and stuff. Pretty cool. Let me park here. We'll go down to the other overlook too. But from here you can see right down top of the dam. Hey, hey, I see color. Yay. Found them. Got a few flowers in there. I knew it. I knew we'd find them in here. Cool. There you go. Yellows and purples. I will attempt to do a trip through Oatman, hopefully in a week or so. I doubt if anything's happening up there right yet. That's where all the poppies come up. But here you go, look at this view. Check it out. Right there is your Parker Dam. You can just sit here and watch the cars go across. Built back in the 30s, about the same time they built Hoover Dam. Still going, still producing power. Right down there's their power plant. It is so scenic here. I mean, talk about your Kodak moment. You'll catch it here. There's a car going across. Pretty narrow, but you definitely can't bring an RV or a trailer across, like a motorhome or pull trailer. Right here's one of their survey markers when they build it. History. Somebody made a clover leaf out of broken glass and there's a flower growing through it. Pretty cool. Well, I'm going to go up to that lookout right up there. Right here's the marker for Takeoff Point. Picnic table. I've had lunch here quite a few times. If you go down the hill, it goes down to the boat ramp. I'm not going to do that this morning. Kind of breezy. That wind has a little bite to it. It's a little chilly. Here's their marker though. Lake is full too. I haven't seen it this full in a long time. Look at that. There's no water line or anything. It is full. Cool. Well, another big year of snowpacks. I know up in Colorado they've gotten hammered. Flagstaff, all of the mountains. $72 parking, but no camping. Now, you can camp on the shore down below. And you can also camp by boat out on the lake, on the shorelines. They got marked areas for that. There's more flowers. Yay! Hey, we found a few on this trip, huh? Mainly yellow ones. Yeah, that water is up there. That's as full as you can get. Lake Havasu right there. That's good to see. Well, here's our last look at it. Gonna be a lot of miles done this summer, spring and summer. Got big plans for RVerTV when we hit the road. Kind of the calm before the storm, huh? That's why I've always loved coming up here. This is kind of my little personal getaway. So long, Colorado River. Do we meet again this fall? Here we go, back up towards Havasu. Heading north. Alright, once again, be sure to get over to RVerTV.tv, sign up for the newsletter, because I'll be posting quite a bit on what's coming up here in the next few weeks for travel. For sure, the end of April, heading up to Utah. There'll be about a 10-day run up through the state. We'll be making videos up, going up through there. And then near the end of May, we start the big trip. Gonna have about 12 states as so far as on the plan. Once again, make sure you check out the website, RVerTV.tv. And you'll find out all the latest info on upcoming travel. Talk soon.